24/7, Chapter 2, live from New York City. I looked through the crowd for the most beautiful influencer who I could use and then disregard afterwards like a used tampon. Oh, there she was. She was the stereotypical epitome of the very concept of wokeness itself. Blue-striped hair, a fuck the cops pin, wearing fishnet stockings over ripped Levi Strauss jeans, and the blackest eyes ever. As a few years ago I'd forced a scientist at gunpoint to make me a way to change eye pigmentation. Then I killed his whole family in front of him as I politely asked him to kill himself in a car crash. She was a perfectly malleable Bernie type. I then pointed and used my hands to separate the crowd like Moses and the Red Sea itself. She looked like she'd won the lottery, and I beckoned her with a curled finger. "Hello there, sweetheart. Who might you be?" She raised a gun and shot as Bruce jumped in front of me, taking the bullet. But he wasn't going to die. There are protocols for scenarios like this. The crowd immediately drew their own guns, and they all had itchy trigger fingers. Bruce chuckled as he bled out on the sidewalk before being carried away by paramedics on a stretcher. I raised my own gun and fired off a warning shot into the air. Nobody lay a fucking finger on this saint. She is the exact type of person we recruit. Give this warrior queen a round of applause. The crowd immediately backpedaled and holstered their guns as fireworks in the shape of the American flag erupted in a blaze of glory. They ate it up. Even martyrdom can now be ours. The woman then tried turning the gun on herself as a way to escape, and I just wagged my finger and remotely deactivated the ability to fire. I walked up to her and casually took her by the shoulder and led her into the building. I then turned back to the amorphous crowd and blew a kiss while blowing. Once the glass door hissed and the locks engaged, I clapped twice as the windows tinted. The crowd screamed in a schizophrenic frenzy just outside our own wall of China. The woke woman looked at me in confusion. Why spare me? I chuckled and offered her a cigarette. Entertainment, dear. You will now lead the NRA wing of propaganda, and your first opinion piece will be to sell the nation on the lie that is school shootings. Consider this an upgrade, as the world doesn't have much longer to go. Might as well enjoy the show. Now, what's your name? I realized how rude it was not to ask. She scoffed and chuckled. Annie, like the orphan little ginger. Oh, I saw stars. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? She rolled her eyes as I pointed her in the right direction. Down the hall and to the left. See you in hell, my friend. She flipped me off as I did a performative curtsy. I just chuckled to myself and did a little hop, skip, and jump on the ancient ruins of the Colosseum that I insisted on bombing and then building the foundation of the brave new world with, blaming it on Israeli and Palestinian differences. The iconic pillars literally propped up the structural integrity of the building itself. Or was it just a prop in and of itself? I'll never tell. Ambiguity sells, don't it?